Hi there. Thursday the 14th of October and still in Parliament. We've just completed this sitting week this afternoon. Just a bit of a wrap up with some of the things that have occurred, and I should say one of the major issues and motions that were debated today was the motion to mandate vaccinations for all Legislative Assembly parliamentarians. That was put up by the Leader of the House, the Minister for Transport Infrastructure. The opposition have supported that motion. There was only one Member of Parliament that objected to that motion, so the motion was carried unopposed. The same process will happen through the upper house, I believe, this afternoon. So it means that all state politicians in Victoria will need to be double vaccinated, I believe by the end of November. And it will also apply when they go to their electoral office, and unless they have the vaccinations, they're unable to attend their electoral office. And this is about protecting themselves and their colleagues, but also protecting Victorians and protecting their workplaces. So it's an important motion, and it was carried by both sides of the House. Some other legislation that I've certainly submitted a speech into Hansard this week, and that was the Health Legislation Amendment Information Sharing Bill 2021. And this bill primarily goes to the electronic and digital collection of medical information regarding patients through the public health system. The whole idea of that is to have it centralised. It will be private, it will be confidential, it will be totally secured. And it's about providing up-to-date information in regard to patients and their treatment, and improving the continuity of treatment for patients with having our public hospitals having a full database on someone's medical history. And this can be a situation where a patient may not be able to inform the hospital staff of their medical history. They may not be in a situation to be able to inform them. They may be unconscious. They might be affected by drugs and alcohol, or they may have a mental health issue that they're unable to communicate their medical history. So this is about protecting patients by having their medical histories centralised. And while I'm on health, I just want to extend my thanks again to all those professions that have kept us safe during this terrible 20 months of COVID. And I'm talking about all of the nurses, all of the doctors, all of the paramedics, all of the allied health professionals, all of the mental health professionals, the administration staff and the support staff right throughout our health networks and our public health networks. We can't thank them enough. And of course, from my background, I want to extend my appreciation and thanks to all those call takers and dispatchers in our emergency communications centres. They do an amazing job under trying circumstances. And there's another arm of the ambulance side, and that is the non-emergency patient transport officers. And they've been carrying a huge workload in moving people from hospital to hospital, in particular people with COVID. And I want to thank them also. So that's that health bill, and it's not been opposed by the opposition, and that's been carried in the lower house, and we'll move to the upper house. And finally, I want to talk about the Children, Youth and Families Amendment Child Protection Bill 2021. And this is a very important bill because what it does, it extends the support for all care leavers from age 17 to age 21. And I think that's been something that's been called for some time, which I think is fantastic in supporting our younger people that need care from relatives and other carers to support them until they're able to stand on their own feet and move along in life. So to them, the youth and children that are involved in the caring situation, I wish them well. But to all those carers, we extend our thanks and appreciation. It's a thankless job, but it's an important job, and you carry such great duties and you do it so wonderfully, and we can't thank you enough. So thank you for that, and we'll report back at the next sitting week. Thank you.